Welcome to Restorative Yoga for Digestive Health. So, the digestive system is considered to be a place where many diseases originate. So, a healthy digestive system is really essential for the health of every other system within the body, particularly our immune system. The digestive tract is, on average, approximately 35 feet long, beginning in the mouth, going down through the esophagus into the small intestines and the large intestines. And digestion actually starts in the mouth. When we start chewing food, the mixture of food with saliva instigates enzymes and acids within our gut to help the process of food breaking down. And if this process isn't efficient, then we're challenged in the absorption of nutrients and the elimination of waste. So there are several yogic postures that can really help us to maintain our digestive health and circumvent digestive disorders. And if we do these postures regularly, we can create optimal health within the digestive system. So the root cause of so many diseases begins in our digestive system. This physical body is an accumulation of all of the food that we've eaten and gathered. And so when we're more in tune with how we eat, the relationship that we have with our food, beginning with having gratitude and reverence for the food that is on our plate, recognizing really the lineage of that food. So all the forces that had to come together for that food to grow, for that food to be on your plate, to eventually become a part of you and nourish you. And when you have that awareness at the forefront of your mind, right then and there, you start the process of digestive health. You start the process of a healthy relationship with food and the way that you absorb the nutrients of the food that you take in. Then as food enters your mouth and you start chewing, you can really start savoring the textures, the tastes, and also have the remembrance as you're chewing the food, where your food came from, all of the hands that were involved in that food becoming a part of you. And then as the food travels down, you can be conscious and aware of how your food moves down through your system and the process of digestion. So mindfulness is ultimately skillfulness and action. And as we become more and more attuned to being skillful in our approach to eating, our approach to drinking, our approach to movement, our approach to breathing, and recognizing how all these things are nourishing us, how all of these things are becoming a part of us and allowing us to really experience the totality, the profundity of life, our overall health and well-being is enhanced. So if we're in a fight or flight response, and we've been working on this in the previous classes, really bringing equilibrium to the nervous system, instigating a parasympathetic response, which is where our digestive health can be optimal. If we're in a fight or flight response, our energy is mobilized towards our muscles and away from our digestive system. So we have to work on taming our nervous systems and our minds so we can also optimize digestive health. So today's practice is we're going to really discover the different poses that bring a sense of calm, that help to alleviate anxiety, but also help to stimulate and strengthen the smooth muscles of our digestive organs so we can absorb nutrients and eliminate waste. So I'd like for us to begin today. If you have 2 bolsters, that's ideal. You can probably get away with doing this with just 1 bolster. If you don't have any bolsters, I'd like for you to make a bolster out of blankets. And you'll organize your bolsters like so. So you'll have 2 bolsters just right next to each other. And then you'll grab a blanket and you want to make a little roll for your blanket and just have a block on deck. So we're going to start in a supported Virasana. Virasana is hero's pose. So in this position, your knees are together and your feet are apart. Now, if you have any knee stuff going on, you're welcome to just sit simple cross legs. That'll be fine for this first position. But you're going to take your folded blanket and place it between your calves and your thighs. So when you sit back, your feet are actually off of the bolster. The softness of the bolster helps you to sit more comfortably. And I don't want any pain in your knees here. So if there's pain in your knees, you can take another blanket and elevate your buttocks even more. And if that doesn't help, you're welcome to just sit cross-legged. So Virasana, or hero pose, stretches the thighs. And this brings and pulls the energy down into the legs. So this is a posture that is a really nice pose to do after you've eaten, to pull the food down from your stomach into your intestines. So after we eat, it's recommended that we don't practice postures for a few hours. But this pose is a nice pose to practice because, again, it's pulling the energy from your stomach down into your intestines, and then it's more appropriate to practice. Ultimately, being empty through your entire digestive tract is the most conducive condition for practice of yoga asana and pranayama. So here, I invite you to just begin with your eyes open. Your palms can be restful on your thighs, and take a few moments to settle yourself here and now. Take a smooth inhalation through your nose. Exhale, open your mouth and just let out a sigh. Let's do that one more time together. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, opening your mouth, let out a gentle sigh. And notice the residue of energy, the sensations that accompany the sigh. And just be with that energy for a few moments, settling into a space that is comfortable, settling yourself onto this spot on the earth. And with your eyes open, not gazing at anything in particular, just allow your eyes to wander wherever they want to go, wherever your eyes want to rest. Just allow that to happen. Becoming aware of your vision, your peripheral vision, your panoramic vision. Taking in the colors, the textures, and the shapes in your environment. Absorbing the light in the environment. And then experiencing the entire field of your vision from the left to the right, above and below. And at some point, your eyes may start to drift down as your eyelids soften over your eyeballs. You're welcome to close your eyes, look inside, notice any colors, any shapes, any streams of energy within you. And explore the inflow and outflow of your breath. So your breath itself is food. Food that nourishes, revitalizes, and feeds your entire being. So as you breathe in the breath of life, feel it feeding you, nourishing your cells. And just track your breath in gently through the mouth, down your throat, into your lungs. Trace your breath all the way down through your stomach, your intestines, all the way down the digestive tract into the base of your body. And as you exhale, just track the breath up and out from your base all the way up through your throat, out your mouth or your nose. Just take a few breaths like this. And this is Sutra 42 from the Radiance Sutras. With one sweep of attention, gather in the whole universe and remember it as your body of bliss. The deep rhythms of life pulsating, stir and ambrosia flowing and overflowing everywhere. Drink the nectar of all-pervading joy from the radiant cup that is this very body. So as you feel into your vessel, into your radiant cup, breathe in the nutrients from the atmosphere around you as you drink in this sweet nectar, the elixir of life. And as you breathe out, your breath becomes food for the plants, for the trees. As you breathe in, the plants and the trees' exhalation become food as you inhale. And as you breathe out, your exhalation becomes food for the plants and trees around you. Connect to this pulse, this interconnectedness, this interdependence between plants and animals. And then very slowly, your eyes can either flutter open, bringing in the light, or you can keep your eyes closed. I'd like for you to turn and twist your body to your left. Place a block behind you if it's not already there. Take your right hand to your outer left thigh and your left hand behind you. So this is Bharadvajasana. Take a smooth inhalation and feel how your breath streams in, your breath feeding and nourishing all of your cells. As you breathe out, experience the cleansing nature of your breath as you gently twist a little bit more, squeezing your vital organs here, squeezing the digestive tract. Breathe smoothly in, taking in the nutrients from the environment around you. And breathe gently out, releasing any toxins, any impurities as you wring yourself out. In this twist, you're welcome to keep your sternum aligned with your chin. And if you want to just explore the movement of the head a little bit more, you're welcome to turn your head a little bit more to your left, gazing over the left shoulder. And then you can turn your head forward to gaze over your right shoulder. You can do this several times, just gently turning your head, revolving the gaze back over the left shoulder, and then turn your head to gaze over your right shoulder. Perhaps do this one more time. And exhale, gently unravel the twist. Feel for a moment, finding your center. Prepare for the second side. Take your right hand behind you, resting your hand on a block, your left hand to your outer right thigh. Inhale a smooth and tender breath, lengthen up through your spine, your neck, and your crown. Exhale, gently turn, gently twist to your right, and you can begin with your chin and sternum in alignment. Just taking a few moments to settle into this revolution, feeling the pulsation of your breath moving your ribs out and in, feeling the breath deepening into the lower ribs where you feel the abdomen expanding out and deflating in. And then if you'd like, you're welcome to explore the movement of your head, turning your head perhaps a little bit more to the right to gaze over your right shoulder. And then trace your head and your eyes over your left shoulder. And just slowly moving your head through space like this, attuning to all the sensations that are evoked. Allow a gentle, soothing breath to touch your internal organs, massaging the digestive organs with the twist and the breath. And on your next exhale, gently unwind, return to center. Just take a moment, feeling your center within the field of gravity, and gently come forward. So release the support under your thighs, and we're going to arrange the bolsters now, one on top of the other. So you have some height here. Some of you may need a blanket or perhaps two blankets to sit on. So you want to create a little bit of height under your sitting bones. And then if you have two blocks, that would be helpful for this next position. If you don't have two blocks, you're welcome to stack hands of food or perhaps some books. So reach your feet out in front of you and sit on the bolster or the blanket. So you're sitting on a blanket or bolster, your choice. Your legs are straight. So this is Pashimotonasana. We're just going to take some time to arrange this pose so it's as comfortable as possible for you when you come into it and stay. So I'd like for you to lean over to your right hip, grab the back of your left inner thigh behind the knee, and just rake the skin a few times up and over your buttocks, brushing the skin back. Pull the flesh of the buttocks back and press the sitting bone down into the support. Then do the same thing on the second side. Lean to the left, take your right hand behind your right thigh and just brush the skin back behind your buttocks a few times and then release. Now, we're starting with 2 bolsters, but some of you might want to get rid of one of these bolsters. Flex your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Grow tall through your spine. Exhale, extend forward. As you extend forward, walk your blocks forward. If you don't have blocks, but you have a chair, that would be really nice, a chair, because then your hands could be even higher. So your hands can either be on the blocks or on chairs, and then rest your forehead upon the bolster here. And just give yourself permission to surrender and let go. Give yourself permission to be here with all of the sensations that are evoked. This posture brings a sense of safety and peace to our being. It helps to calm any anxiety or irritability. And it soothes the digestive system. And taking the legs straight after that deep flexion in the knees flushes the lower body with oxygenated blood. So the legs are cleansed. And you can drop your head and allow your awareness to float through your back body. As you breathe a soft and tender breath, perhaps feel the breath expanding and widening your back body. Feel the pulse of your breath around your kidney line, across the lower back ribs. And you'll notice this gentle expansion across that area as you breathe in. And then you'll notice a gentle contraction through that area as you breathe out. Make every breath that you take a nourishing and cleansing breath. Cleansing your system, any impurities, and searching your body for any areas that you've been hard on yourself. Allow the tender softness of your breath to soothe any hard spots. Relax your jaw by Slightly separating your teeth. Release your tongue. Relax the back of your head. The back of your skull rolls towards the top of your head. The moment that you recognize any tension in your face, your neck, your shoulders, your hips, your legs, that's the moment that you can replace tension with ease. You're in this pulse between opposites, dancing between tension and ease, dancing with effort and release. Just allow the play and the interplay of these forces to unfold, syncing up with the rhythm of polarities, expanding and contracting, tensing and relaxing. Action and rest. And noticing in this dance, this is when the body starts to repair and heal. So any ailments, any dysfunction, any disturbances in our system can reset, can return to homeostasis. Inhale. Take your time and slowly reach your arms forward and up. Lead with a flat back and rise up. Exhale, float your arms forward and down. Just feel for a moment. Okay. So gently release your bolsters from your legs. Remove the blanket that was under your buttocks. And we're going to come onto the knees, preparing for Adho Mukha Virasana, which is just another name for child's pose. So I'd like for you to take a roll between your buttocks and your heels. Your big toes are together, your knees are apart. We'll use 2 bolsters here. One bolster stacked on top of the other. If you don't have 2 bolsters, you can fold several blankets to make bolsters or use pillows. And then if you have another blanket, I'd like for you to roll it. Roll the blanket. Your blanket roll will be for the head, and you'll gently fold forward. Rest your head on the blanket roll. And if you'd like, in this variation, you could extend your arms out in front of you. If you want to rest your elbows down to the floor, you're welcome to do that. So just taking whichever position in the arms feels most supportive. And you may even play with both variations of straightening the arms and dropping the elbows. And as you fold forward into this, if you have a guest in your belly, please make sure that the top bolster is not pressing into your abdomen. Take a long exhale and discover where along the path of your exhalation do you begin to release. Discovering how the exhalation supports release and relaxation. How the inhalation supports sustenance and energy. Gently play with the flow between sustenance and release, between excitement and relaxation. Between feeding and nourishing your being and cleansing and purifying. So you absorb nutrients and eliminate waste. It's just part of the dance. As your awareness floats through your body, discover where your tendency to hold and grip takes over you. And gently softening the parts that are hard. Give yourself permission to relax, to enter deep rest, a quality of rest that is far deeper than sleep. You're welcome to relax your arms at any time. Your body releases with gravity. Your muscles just peel off the bones. Your bones get heavy. Surrendering to gravity. Notice the rhythm of your inhalation and exhalation. No need to manipulate it in any way. Simply watch the air around you flowing in through your nostrils, trickling down your throat and expanding your lungs. And at some point, the exhalation releases the breath out, smoothly caressing the lungs, the throat, the nose. Feeling the body swelling up with air. And feeling the body deflating, removing toxins. How can you soften more and more? Now slowly become aware of your entire body in space. See it clearly, this shape, your presence upon the earth, the relationship between your body and the earth. The relationship between your body and everything that you've gathered to make up this body. With gratitude for this blessing, for this body. And slowly ground your hands beneath your shoulders. Push yourself up and away from the support. Just take a moment to slowly transition, perhaps opening your eyes, letting in the light. And then we'll arrange for Janu Shirshasana. So just place your support off to the side. The same as the previous forward fold, I'd like for you to use something under your buttocks. So it could be your folded blanket, it could be even your bolster. And we'll use the blocks again, or a chair. So if you have a chair, that is a really nice way to arrange this posture. If you don't have a chair, you can use blocks, you could use books. So we're going to extend the left leg forward, and we're going to bring the right heel towards the pubic bone. So you're sitting on the support. I'm going to show you from the front, the angle of the leg. So the right heel comes to the pubic bone and the left leg is straight. If you have any knee discomfort, I'd like for you to support underneath your right thigh with a blanket, a block, or a bolster. Okay, so the left leg will be straight and the right heel comes into the pubic bone with the right knee out. Then you'll take 1 or 2 bolsters, however much height you need. And you can have also a blanket on the bolster. So the bolster is on your shin. And you'll take a smooth inhalation, looking straight ahead, reach your arms up. Aligning your arms with your ears here. Lift and open the back lower ribs. Exhale, extend forward. Walk your hands onto the blocks and rest your forehead on the support. So arms reach forward, head releases down. Please build up your bolster as high as you need so your head can rest. Oh, I love that. Somebody has a cardboard box. That's great. And just take some time to settle. For some of us, we settle quickly. For some of us, it takes a little more time. Meet yourself where you are as you are today, embracing and welcoming all the parts of you, wherever you are today. Invite all the aspects of your being into your experience. This posture tones and strengthens the abdomen. It brings ease and calm to your system when you're feeling agitated or anxious. And it improves circulation in the pelvic region. Give yourself to this shape. Make any little adjustments that you need to be comfortable. Luxuriate in the process of breathing. The gentle texture of your breath, tenderly caressing your body. The movement of your breath, expanding and contracting the ribs. The sound of your breath, a gentle song, bringing music to your ears. The temperature of your breath. Coolness as you inhale. The warmth as you exhale, melting away any tension, any stagnation. As you fold forward in these positions, you're massaging your digestive organs. So any stagnant energy where disease can grow is moved, is released. And as you explore the breath more subtly, perhaps you feel the currents of prana and apana. Prana, the upward nourishing side of the breath. Apana, the downward elimination side of the breath that cleanses. These two currents working harmoniously as they synchronize with one another, weaving together these polar opposites for optimal health and well-being. Inhale. Feel all the way into your fingertips. Discover the cells at the tips of your fingers. Reach your arms a little longer. Arrange your arm bones with your ears. And on your next inhalation, rise up slowly with a strong spine. Exhale, float your arms forward and down. As you're ready, you can straighten your right leg. Tighten the right knee skin. So what I mean by tightening the knee skin is that you tone the quadricep muscle. So it's like you're shrinking the kneecap from the size of a quarter to the size of a pea. And this is really important after you flex the knee, because when we flex the knee, it's stretching the skin. And when you straighten the knee, you can start tightening the skin. And we want that balance between strength and length in the tissue. So the right leg will now be straight, and you'll fold up your left knee, spin the left thigh outward, arrange your left heel towards your pubic bone, support under the thigh as much as you need, and then arrange your bolster upon your right shin. Build up the bolster as high as it needs to be. Turn your chest and your shoulders straight ahead. Inhale, reach your arms forward and up alongside your ears. Now grow even taller from your lowest ribs all the way to your fingertips. Exhale, extend forward. As you reach forward, rest your forehead on the support and rest your hands on the blocks. Drop your head. When the invitation arrives to close your eyes, you're welcome to gently close your eyes. And just give your involvement to yourself, your self-care, your breath, the relationship between your breath, your mind, and your body. Exploring the journey that your breath takes. So there's two different ways that the breath moves. It moves energetically, and it moves physiologically. The energetic movement of the breath when you inhale is upward. This is called prana, the pranic current of breath that sustains, revitalizes, and nourishes. The exhalation is the downward current of breath, known as apana. And it's the energy of elimination. It's the energy of cleansing and purifying. The physiological movement of the breath when you inhale is through your nose, down your throat, down into your lungs. It moves down the body. And the physiological movement as you exhale is up and out. So as you inhale, feel the breath swelling the lungs from the bottom of the lungs to the top, and fill your rib cage cylindrically. And as you exhale, the lungs empty from the top to the bottom. Play with these different pulsations. Which directions and which movements are you called to when you breathe in and out? It may be upward and outward on the in-breath. It may be downward and inward on the out-breath. It may be the opposite. On the inhale, it may be down and in. On the exhale, it may be up and out. There's all these dances that you can explore. And for the next few moments, just give yourself to one movement of the breath that you feel connected to, that is embodied. And then very gently stretch your awareness into your fingertips, exciting the cells all the way to the tips of your fingers. Reach your arms straight, aligning your upper arms with your ears. Inhale with a strong spine. Rise on up. And exhale, float your hands down. Okay, so we'll come into Bharadvajasana. Bharadvajasana is a nice twist. So, twisting postures and forward bends are really good for the digestive system. So, again, meeting these poses regularly will help to alleviate digestive disorders. You're going to take a seat on your bolster with your left toes pointing to the right and your right ankle stacked onto your left foot. Both of your sitting bones will be on the bolster, and then we'll take a gentle twist to the right. So the in-breath you lift and the out-breath you twist. So I'll show you this also from the side. You'll sit on the bolster, left foot to the right, right ankle stacks on top of the left arch. Take your right hand behind you and your left hand to your outer right thigh. Breathe in deeply and breathe out, gently twist. So we're going to actually twist in both directions here. Inhale deeply and exhale, twist. Inhale, streaming your breath in, rising up. Exhale, gently twist. Unwind the posture. Now take your right hand to your left thigh and your left hand behind you. Walk your left hand back and twist to your left, opening the abdomen. Inhale, lift up and lengthen. Exhale, gently turn and twist. Inhale deeply. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Feel your belly swelling and expanding. Exhale, feel your belly deflating and sinking. This gentle internal massage that you're giving to yourself. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, unwind. We'll switch sides. So come forward, take your feet over to the left now. So your right toes are pointing to the left and your left ankle is stacked on top. So I'll show you from behind. Right toes point to the left, left ankle stacks on top of the right. Just beginning here, twisting to the left. Inhale, rise. Exhale, turn and twist. Good, and now gently unravel. Switch sides. Take your right hand behind you, your left hand to your right thigh. So you can feel how this really opens the abdomen when we twist to the right. Inhale, feel the expansion of the belly as you inflate the lower lobes of the lungs. Exhale, feel the belly empty as you squeeze out any remaining toxins, any stale energy. Be in this pulse of nourishment and purification. Exhale and gently unwind. So grab a blanket, place it on your bolster like a pillow, and organize your body in front of the bolster. Couple of inches between the bolster and your sacrum. Take your hands behind you, roll your shoulders back, lay yourself down on the bolster with your shoulder blades hugging in to open the chest, to bring width to your chest. And then straighten your legs and relax them. Take several moments to settle yourself upon the support, arranging your body in such a way that you become very comfortable and relaxed. As you rest on this spot on the earth, become aware of your relationship to the earth, to all of the aspects of this planet that nourish you, the nutrients in the air around you, the nutrients from the food that is grown from the earth, the hydration of water, the warmth and the energy of the sun. Recognizing your relationship to the earth, to gravity, which keeps you here in this spot. Gravity, not just anchoring you down towards the core of the earth, but in to the heart of the world. As you surrender to gravity, noticing the interconnectedness between you and your surroundings. Savor the blessings of this planet. Relaxing more and more with gravity. As your body sinks down deeper, as your body sinks into the core of the earth, your muscles melt off of your bones. And spontaneously, a lightness, a levity floats your body up, expanding infinitely in all directions, expanding with the vastness of the sky. Uniting allow your awareness to drift over your body now, returning to this physical form, this sacred, radiant cup that drinks in the nectar of life. Feel your breath as this sweet, delicious nectar. Trace the contours of your body with your awareness and extend your awareness from your body outward into the room around you, the space around you, including the sounds, the smells, the textures, the colors of the space around you as a part of you, including it into your awareness. as you bridge your connection between the inner and outer world. Perhaps you can start moving your fingers and toes. Possibly roll out your wrists and ankles, nod your head side to side. And if it would feel good and nourishing to stretch your arms overhead, please do that. Bend your knees, touching your feet delicately upon the earth. Just feeling your body's gentle presence on the earth. As you walk lightly and lovingly upon this planet, roll to one side and rest. And slowly taking your own time, press yourself up, rising to a posture that feels good, comfortable, and alert. Your hands just loosely placed upon your thighs, downward or upward. Take a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Remembering some aspect of this practice that you wish to integrate into the rest of your day, perhaps into the rest of your week. Possibly think of a word or two as a gentle hint, a gentle reminder of what you wish to remember. And just hold it loosely in your heart. Gather your hands in front of your heart center, bowing your head. With gratitude. Namaste.